in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This crowd, full throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Brings into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Berry. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a 1st down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. The run to the left. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Wilson. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Van Buren. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Durham. turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. That's caught. It's Durham. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fires toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, LSU. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Gibson. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gators will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. I wouldn't. Can't hang on. He muffs it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and covered.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense looks like they're coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 11 over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The play action fake. Fires left. Pick off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we've got 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap sets up to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run. That's a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Finds his big tight end. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Let's go!
Going right to work up top. Looking to scramble. Got a man. It's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Gators have it with a first and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. With the catch, it's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted.
Ready
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And, man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it, too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes it grab. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of them. They're trailing by 28 to Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. The quick out. Got room at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that's just frustrating. This is an offense that can't afford to throw the football away right here on 3rd and long. Field goal does no good. Being in range means absolutely nothing. You got to take what the defense gives you, maybe make the 4th down more manageable. Now this offense in a tough spot. It's
a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's the fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Grant behind the line, it's Durham. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Durham. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Caught, close to the marker. It's Durham. Lots of running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Defense in press coverage. A first down run on the doorstep. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To move quickly here, they need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.